What is up, guys? This is probably, I'd say, like a couple weeks later, honestly, almost probably a month later. I really wanted to test out the front splitter that we made, and I actually made some corrections to it. Basically, I had to go with new splitter rods. I didn't like how it performed. Actually, I went to the Tail of Dragon. The splitter actually completely fell off. I'll actually put a picture up here, right here. We actually had to stop on the side of the Tail of Dragon. I had to take the whole entire front splitter off. Again, I'm not any engineer at all. It's like I'm still reworking the front splitter and stuff, and I always will. But this is what we've come up with. I've done multiple Tail of Dragon runs, and I also have done a track day on this setup currently right now. And I think it's a very nice balance with the 64-inch 9 Lives Johnny wing compared to, I'd probably say it's probably a 3.5-inch, almost close to 4-inch front splitter. So it might be a little bit aggressive for, you know, definitely stock power, but I definitely wanted that look in the front. And it really balances out. I haven't had any like oversteering, understeering, anything like that. The car has stock sway bars, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we did and how we set up the front splitter. So I had to change some stuff, and I'll talk about that, and then we'll go from there. Hi, buddy. What's up, Bubba? How you doing? You like Dad's car? I know, this thing's pretty sweet, isn't it? It looks so good, doesn't it? So as you guys can see, the front splitter is pretty aggressive here, and it really just ties in the front. I have it carbon fiber wrapped. It's definitely not the best and stuff. I'm not the best wrapper at all, but I wrapped it in carbon fiber, and as you guys can see right here, we actually did splitter rods. So these are actually from Professional Awesome Racing. I'll definitely link these down below. These are actually legit quick release front splitter rods, probably the best splitter rods you can get on the market right now. Definitely highly recommend them. They're awesome. Like I said, quick disconnect, because I really wanted the whole entire front end to come off and the splitter to come off super easy. Like if it had anything went off on track, or you know, something happened at Tail of Dragon or anything, anything, I wanted it to be fairly quick release. The one thing I still have to do is actually add bumper buttons, so the bumper just comes off with the 4 bolts up here and 2 buttons on each side. Other than that, right now, the bumper is just held on by zip ties on both sides, and then 4 bolts up here, and it just completely comes off after you disconnect the splitter rods. So it's pretty simple, but let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what's inside behind the front bumper. Just like that, pull the bumper off. So, like I said, this is definitely not the fastest. I'm sure you guys have seen Philip's car on the channel and stuff. He can take his car in like literally 4 seconds, take the whole entire front end off, but we're definitely gonna get there. Probably with the NA, I'm definitely gonna do that. Probably not cut the front end off, but I really want a lot more of a quick release system, because that car's gonna be on track constantly. And you know, anytime basically, you know, the front splitter could just completely rip off and you could go off track or anything like that. But let me show you guys the inside of how we have it mounted. So if you guys remember, we used the turnbuckles out here before, and this was actually the location from them before, but they completely did not work. They completely fell off of the Tail of Dragon. It was just garbage. So we actually got these quick release guys, Professional Awesome Racing splitter rods, and these are amazing. They literally just mount to this crash bar right here straight up. There's actually already holes in the crash bar already. Didn't have to do anything. Put some holes in here, and then they have the hardware, and these have held up amazingly, 100+ miles an hour. And then for the sides right here, we have the turnbuckles that we actually had in the front. So we got eyelets right here, and then it just goes straight up to the frame, and I have like a eyelet up there mounted into the frame rail, and that holds the side pretty good right here. It's kind of like obviously going back and forth because those aren't up there and they're not sturdy. They're kind of off right now, but just have it a turnbuckle on this side. I have it basically thread locked in there so it can't move, and then on the other side it's the same thing. I have a turnbuckle right here, and it just goes straight up to the frame right there, as you guys can see. So this holds the sides, and then just in the back, you guys can't really see that, but there's a tab, and basically you can make it fit straight into the subframe. There's probably about that much room for it, like a shelf for the splitter to sit up in there. And then you guys can literally just put it in there. You don't have to bolt it in the back. So this completely, if you just took the eyelets off and these turnbuckles, the whole entire splitter would just come off instantly. So you wouldn't have to get under the car or anything like that. So that was a lot better. Like I said, I had the turnbuckles in the front and actually was using, I actually like mounted the splitter to the front bumper, and it was just kind of like a crap show. And it really bit me in the butt for sure. So the way that I did it was the bumper and the splitter is completely two different things. And it literally, the bumper just kind of sits on the splitter, and then the bumper mounts with the mounting bolts up front. And then I eventually want to put buttons on the side. So literally it'll just be a button, pop out button on that side. But this is what we got for now. And I think it looks pretty good. Like I said in the beginning of the video, and you guys saw, this is Alumilite. And then it is 10 mil thick. So that's perfect for splitter wise. And like I said, I've tracked this. I've done a lot of Tail of Dragon, mountain driving, all that kind of thing. And this has held up really well. And it's held up very well with the wing in the back. So highly recommend Alumilite. A lot of people use plywood, but this is currently my do-it-yourself, I guess you could say, splitter setup. And it's worked really well with the NB and everything. So honestly, like, comment down below if you guys have a splitter, because I've been talking to a lot of people and like how they built theirs, how they mounted it and stuff. Talked to a lot of track guys, and you know, I'm getting there. My splitter is not the best at all. Like, you could go with 9 Lives, and they have their own custom perfect front splitter setup with the sturdy boys and stuff. If you really want to go that route, it's amazing stuff. Their wing is amazing too. So definitely can't wait to keep refining this front splitter and then make it really awesome on the NA once we do make that thing into a track car. Comment down below if you guys have any questions, and I'm super pumped with how this car has turned out. It's definitely come to my vision. It's kind of, in my vision, it's kind of complete to what I really wanted it and where it sits currently right now. So anyways guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out guys. I'll see you in the next one.